Failure comes in many forms. It comes in the inability to complete a math problem, it comes in losing a wrestling match, and it comes in communication. I've failed every single day of my life. It is something that is a part of life. It is something that happens to everyone. But after one specific moment in my life, I realized that failure holds important values, and that's the only way you can better yourself as a person. I began my junior year in high school with high aspirations for wrestling. After breaking my arm freshman year, I put in countless hours over the next 2 years bettering myself as a wrestler and trying to create a name for myself. And to my surprise, I lived up to almost all of my expectations that year. I finished the regular season with twice as many wins as losses and found myself with a high seed going into the district tournament. Having lost in a close match the third round, I fought hard and battled to a make-or-break match against the 2 seed in the tournament. One goes home, the other goes to state. This was probably the hardest match I've had in my high school career. He was stronger, faster, and maybe even more skilled than me. But I had more heart. Losing by 5 with about 25 seconds left in the match, I pulled off something that I could have never imagined. I basically hit the buzzer beater in basketball equivalent to wrestling, a 5-point throw. I tied it up. We continued to overtime where I pushed through and won by 2 points. Success. The excitement from my coaches and team erupted the gym, and for that one moment, the spotlight beamed in only my direction. The strong and passionate emotions I felt began to overcome my body. I had finally made it to the state tournament. I remember hearing everyone on the team congratulating me, and I felt as if I ruled the world. But that moment in my life is not what is driving me to push even harder this year. Success feels great. It shows everything you've worked for and your accomplishments. But only failure has the ability to make you push harder and become a better person. The pressure of the state tournament began to cloud my mind. Being one of the 3 wrestlers on the team to make it to state, I felt that I had a responsibility to win for not only myself, but the team. That week I had to cut 6 pounds to make it to the weight class I needed to be in. And I can guarantee you that could have been one of the hardest weeks of my life. The sweat, the emotion, and the physical exhaustion began to take a toll on my body. But all of that pain and hard work would pay off because I knew I would do well at state. But it turns out I didn't. I lost my first match to the 3 seed in the tournament by 2 points in the last seconds. I won my second match, and then I lost a close match to someone who I had beaten earlier in the year. Just like that. The end of my state tournament run. My dream. I remember taking off my shoes for the last time that season, and the emotions I felt became physical. I felt drained and heartbroken. But all of that pain left me with one thing in my mind. And that one thing was that I needed to work harder if I wanted to succeed and win. That is my story. I believe in failure. Only failure will bring out the potential you have. You may get hurt, but you build a stronger sense of self along the way.